There's a lot of different types of damage to roll at once. Okay. My Little Pony. Please stop having sex with my mother, My Little Pony. First I roll a d12, and then I roll a d6, then I roll another d6, and you're not good aligned, so I skip that bit.
Wait, Lelia's good aligned.
Yep.
Oh, Lelia is?
She's chaotic good.
Okay, so we get to roll 2 more d6s.
So why is it so hard to find a good... Yeah, why is it so hard to find one fucking song?
Nice. 10 plus 6. You take 33 damage. And he's gonna attack you again. Oh wait, no, he doesn't have a secondary attack. Okay. That's what multi-classing does.
Yeah, not really.
No, it does. Because of, like, with normal class progression, your base attack bonus presses according to thing. With multi-classing, like, you don't get to add the bonuses together. So, like, if multi-classing, if you're at Rogue level 7 and Fighter level 5, like this fucker is, you haven't gotten to the point where you have 2 attacks in either of those classes. So even though technically you're effectively a level 12 character, you don't have the secondary attack yet.
Weird. Could have sworn I read that you did have the babs together.
There might be some rules that do that. Some, like, maybe in Pathfinder Unchained they fix that. But in general, that's one of the reasons why multi-classing kind of sucks.
Oh, yeah.
Gigantosauruses get to attack now. And they're gonna say, hey, I'm like a T-Rex, but less cool.
Can you hear that, TT? That is the sound of 1,000 fanboys rushing now.
You have 1,000
Good.
viewers?
Good. I hate them all.
No.
I hate every single one of them on principle. That's how I feel. Okay. Aerie.
Oh.
Aerie, one attacks you. Does 34 hit your AC?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
And she's grappled, I imagine.
Ooh, 4d6 plus grab. You take... Oh, I rolled like a bitch. You take... 27 damage, and you are now currently grabbed in its jaws. And another goes after... I'm gonna say Tig.
Alright.
He's bites us.
Does 32 hit you?
Yeah!
Okay.
Kid, roll a bomb down his throat.
Nice.
Is he just biting me
You
or is he
take-
holding?
You take 30 damage, and you are also in its jaws.
Ow. Okay, then.
Hey! Araya countdown is at 3.
Is that, how much damage was that again?
30.
Jesus.
What's that for?
You'll see. Araya's countdown is at 3. Araya, you are currently bound, but on the plus side, your friend Agar the Horrible just whacked Lelia off you with an axe. But you are shackled.
Okay, let's see.
And you can't cast any spells.
You can't cast any spells.
And
You'd have to make an escape artist check. However, your buddy's right next to you. You could ask him to attack your manacles.
Actually,
But
she's also dazed at the moment and cannot take actions until she succeeds in a will save.
Okay, you gotta do
wow.
that first.
Okay, then.
And I gotta hug my Charmander.
But didn't Agar just take a turn?
Well, yeah, but he's also right next to her. It's like, it doesn't strain credulity for someone to be like, hey, hit my cuffs.
Alright, now Agar has to make a will save. Because the Wandering Star Motes immediately jump to the closest person.
No. Agar no want make will save. Agar, destroy puny Autobots! Agar doesn't actually sound like Grimlock from Transformers Animated. I was just having a bit of fun.
Shame.
Question.
Yes?
The Chupacabra I just got, is that a winged or wingless one? It wasn't specified.
We'll say wingless. You got enough cool shit. Okay. 18.
That does not succeed.
Oh!
Agar is now dazed.
Well, shit. Well, I guess there's not really much Araya can do. Boone's turn. Boone countdown. 9. I'm gonna roll for his
countdown.
healing saves after this point. Everyone regains 13 HP if they lost any. Likewise, you now all gain a +3 deflection modifier to all of your ACs, which means no matter whether you're flat-footed, touch AC, or normal AC, you get a +3 modifier to it.
Wow.
Boone has buffed you yet again. Lelia?
Do we get what was our bonus from Boone? I was noting
You get 13. You get 13 HP if you lost any, so 13 more HP. You're healed for 13 HP, and also you get +3 to all of your AC, regardless of whether it's touch, flat-footed, or normal.
Fuck yeah.
Current time. All right.
And Lelia's turn.
Mm-hmm.
Lelia's gonna grab Araya and fly out of reach of all three.
Well, first you would have to walk over to her, but yeah, you can do it.
Alright, so do I have to roll a strength check?
Yeah, because she's still pretty heavy. Can you normally fly?
Yeah, with my armor you gave me.
Okay.
And I deactivated it, so...
Yeah, that's fair, that's fair.
It's once per day use.
Well, she hasn't used it this day so far, so...
Yep.
Think you almost wasted that by trying to cheat at the tower. Thank God Howard told you about the rules.
Lelia wasn't. It was everybody else who was saying, can we fly?
Cheating bastards.
No one else said that. Oh, Talia said that.
Somebody
Wasn't
said it! Some fucker
I
said
said
it! You can't say no one else said it, it happened!
I meant it
I was there!
was like one other person. As I meant, sorry. Not everyone else. It was one person.
And can Lelia hand her off to someone who won't be a target, like, say, Boone?
No, because Boone is currently a giant orb.
That's right.
And he seems to be concentrating on something.
Alright, so Lelia has Araya draped over her shoulder, and, let's see, wait. Is Mr. Agar evil?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, then. Lelia's gonna cast Holy Smite on him.
I mean, he is called the Horrible.
Okay, so what's that do?
Some
Some sort of silly string, I imagine? You shoot silly string?
10d6 at an evil outsider. So
roll it.
that is 45 points of
penis.
damage. And he has to roll a will save or be blinded.
No. I'm gonna have to roll a will save for him. I see.
Just did you add your +4 to damage for that? Okay.
No, I didn't. So
Does
that's 49.
does 18 help him? Does 18 do anything
No, but
for
does not beat my DC, so no.
Aw, jeez. You're all ganging up on poor Agar. What do you ever do to... Well, yeah, he hit you with him. That's right.
Okay, so
Ari.
I'm in something's mouth. How do I?
Roll
Okay.
a CMB check, or I think you can tackle and grappled. I think.
You have to roll a CMB check to try against its CMD to try and get out.
Can I just wiggle my hand enough to get to my like pouch or backpack or whatever?
Make a reflex save.
Okay.
Wiggle your big toe.
Thankfully, rogues have bullshit reflex, and actually gets a +5 to that. So.
No.
Natural fucking.
Like I need it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I wiggle my arm back, and I'm going to take a whole shitload of damage here. But I'm going to take all 15 of my explosive arrows. And I'm going to shove it up into its mouth.
I mean, you're in there, so yeah, you totally do that. You have to roll the damage for all of them.
Okay.
And you're going to take all of that damage as well.
Okay.
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 Trust in the blob or the blorb.
In the blorb.
Also, PT, rogue, she got rogue bullshit.
It's true. She could possibly dodge it all somehow.
15
Ooh, she could.
times.
Like, rules-wise, a rogue could honestly walk through,
So 66.
walk through a minefield and be perfectly fine.
Okay.
Jeez.
Very nice. The Giganosaur is atomized, as I assume is Airy.
Can't Ari roll reflex save because rogue bullshit?
No.
No, I was.
No. Airy is out of the fight.
Alakbar.
So Ari
Pass
wakes
her
up
Meanwhile-
automatically because she forgets that this isn't real life.
No, I knew it wasn't real life. That's why I did it. That's one less thing for you fuckers to deal with.
2 eyes open on the sphere that is Boone. The Boone countdown has moved to 7.
Boom countdown. Alright. My turn. Does the
You
dog
should-
get to start biting me? I should do the same thing as what you said. Dead.
You should spell it with a D-E-D. Like that fucking...
Dead.
Dead!
I'm not
Dead!
Ari wakes up in the real world now.
Yep.
dead. Anyways, no, things not that crazy. He actually wants to see how this plays out. So he's gonna take a stink bomb and shove it down his throat, which still it still explodes and does damage, but it's not that crazy, and it's gonna be nauseated and shit.
You're gonna take the same damage and have to do the same nausea check.
I'm an alchemist. I'm immune.
Okay, well, you still take damage.
Yeah, I know.
I still think you take damage from having
Still
an
take
explosion
damage.
on you.
No,
Also,
no.
he's a goblin, so it probably smells good to him anyway.
I like this aroma.
Okay, do I have
I
to roll
almost
the hit?
said smells like mother, but then I remember
No.
Tig's,
No!
Tig's problem.
No.
The
God!
problem is that's actually not terribly inaccurate.
Oh.
Anyways, so do I roll the hit or I just roll?
You just roll. I
Alright.
mean, it's not like you can avoid it. You're in its fucking
Goddamn.
mouth.
Alright, got a 21. 21 damage, and he's nauseated. If he
Hey,
doesn't
what's up with
pass...
this fat fucker in the cowboy hat in the chat? What's going on with that there? I wanna know what the hell that's for. Because I just noticed that, and I'm wondering what the fuck.
I had to dig through the actual fucking movie to find the song and put it at the correct timestamp.
He looks like if Peter Jackson and Lear the Westboro Baptist Church had a baby.
He's some guy who's doing a watch this reacts. That's short. I don't know if he's
In
actually a
what
shitty
room?
person.
The
General.
general room.
On that note, I don't know if he's actually a shitty person, so, don't badmouth him yet. I just use his content to my own means.
He's watching a My Little Pony cartoon in a cowboy hat. I have immediate distrust.
Okay, let's see. But yeah, now he has to, not be nauseated. How the hell you roll for that?
Yippee-ki-yay! Gonna round up these ponies from a sex dungeon.
No.
So does the Gigan need to vomit out Tig?
Depends. Tig, what the fuck have you done to this thing?
Stink bomb. It does the same thing as stinking cloud.
So
Hang on. I gotta open that damn widget. It's a stinking cloud. Creates a fog. Living creatures in the cloud become nauseated. The condition lasts for as long as the creature's in the cloud. So it's not a DC. It's just so long as you're in.
what's he got to roll against? What's going on here?
Saving throw. It's a fortitude save. It's not giving me a correct thing because it's a bomb. It's not an actual.
God, you out of touch bastards.
It's weirdly worded.
Well, his fortitude is 32.
But it's also in his mouth. So
I'm assuming 32 probably beats whatever the fuck this is.
Yeah,
even if
probably.
it is in his goddamn mouth.
Unless it's in that one, yeah.
You just gave him nasty breath, and he's like, okay.
Also blew up in his mouth, but sure.
I eat raw meat. Well, did you do damage? Because all you said it did is make him sick.
21 damage.
Okay, so you did 21 damage to him. Thank you.
Assuming they can't attack again since I have one arm.
Nah, no, you're pretty fucked.
Okay.
It is now Mirka's turn.
Mhm.
I already did that.
There's one Giganotosaurus.
Yeah. Is what's her name free yet or no?
She's dead.
No.
Aria's dead. If you're
No.
talking about Araya, she is currently trapped.
For how long?
2. Well,
Cool!
technically her countdown's on 3, but once it gets to her turn, it's gonna be 2. So.
Cool. Virka's gonna cast chains of light on her.
Nice.
And say, fuck you, stay down. It basically paralyzes whatever.
and she can't do any extra dimensional blink bullshit.
Nope.
Well, I mean, there's not really anywhere to go. It's all the dreamscape, anyways. But yeah.
Or extra dimensional dream bullshit.
Well, I don't know about her not being able to do that. Chains of light. The light is chaining her quite well. She has been chained by the light. Tezra?
All right, what am I closer to, Tig or Araya and Agar?
Probably Tig.
All right, I am going to lunge at the dinosaur that has taken its mouth and use corrosive touch.
Oh.
Gonna corrose that touch.
So that's a 25 on a ranged touch attack. Does that hit?
Who are you attacking?
The dinosaur.
Range touch. Oh yeah, definitely. Touch AC
Alright.
is 2.
A bunch of seething magic acid pours out of her hands onto the dinosaur, and she yells at him to let go of my goddamn friend.
Aww.
Let's just say the dream task considers dream take to be a little bit more than that.
Don't have a clip of crickets playing.
That is 24 acid damage.
Nice. You melt him a little bit. He's not happy. He doesn't like being a little bit melted. It's not what he would consider a good day.
And then I'm going to follow it up by spitting more acid at him.
Yeah. Fuck him. Piece of shit. Garbage dinosaur.
Will has
Which
vivid
deals 9
memories
more
of.
damage.
How many
Yes,
more
just-
damage?
9 acid.
9 acid damage. He doesn't like that either.
Will has vivid memories of the T-Rex dethroned phase.
Yep. Oh, paleontology fandom. You have filled my life with nothing but misery.
More like a Trashosaurus.
You shut your filthy whore mouth.
I'm insulting the thing that I'm aciding.
That's fair. Sometimes it's gotta take an acid trip straight to hell. Okay. You done?
Yeah,
Then
that's
it
my turn.
is Talia's turn.
I'm going to give another roll.
No more freebies. You only get the 2.
I know. And I just got a 60.
Oh!
What?
He just starts humming. Bastard.
Ominous humming.
I feel like I should recognize this.
No, you shouldn't. I'm pretty sure I'm just humming bullshit.
Oh! Oh my god!
You become a great old one, Bokrug.
What?
A creature that appears similar to a lizard in basic form, with a beard of tentacles and a sting-tipped tail.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Defensive abilities, immortality. So, okay.
Well,
Insanity
Talia?
DC 41? What?
well there are Pathfinder rules for insanity shit.
I
This is a
think
great
we should
old
be
one.
a little concerned about unleashing something capable of inflicting that much
This is a
insanity
cousin of
inside the
Cthulhu.
mind of our friend who is already mentally ill.
Yeah, so this is gonna be a little bit railroady, but, you hear Mafal's voice. What's going on? It's getting very disabled in there. Did one of you summon something from the chaotic plane or something? You've already got one Lovecraftian abomination in there already.
I think Boone takes that as a compliment.
Currently, Boone's not listening.
Talia, please end that Giga.
I have to wait another round.
Yeah, so the dreamscape is gonna get a little bit porous now.
Oh god. It's weirdly thematic that we got the insanity thing inside the quote-unquote insane person's head.
Yeah, both of my 10s were very appropriate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agar the Horrible turns to you and sees fucking Bokrug and is like, well, that's just not fair at all. And then black oil starts pouring out of his mouth. And out of his eye sockets. And Agar melts. And a Shoggoth rises from his shag carpet of a body.
No, wake me up.
I think we may have just, may have killed Ayara.
So there's a Shoggoth here now. Meanwhile, Giganotosaurus, gonna do Swallow Whole.
Well, good for taking. Can cut his way out, or bomb his way out.
Might as well.
What's your CMD, Tig?
Probably not terribly good, because I am small 21.
Okay. Well, it definitely beats that.
Yeah.
You take... Oh boy. You take 35 damage as it swallows you and starts to crush you with its throat. Basically, right now, like, from this point on, you are going to have to make, like, a CMB attack each turn to try and crawl back out its throat. And it's going to get increasingly difficult, because being swallowed whole by a monster is a very, very bad thing.
Can't you attack it while you're inside and it has a really weak AC during that whole process?
No, it swallowed him whole. Well, okay, let me... Okay, yeah, you can make an attack. Okay, so you can make an attack, and if you do manage to successfully whittle down its throat's AC, you get an insta kill on it and get out. So you're good there. There's a way out. There's a way out. Araya countdown goes down to 2.
Boone countdown 6.
2. Boone countdown 6. Your bonus to attack and damage is now 5 instead of 4. And everyone recovers 24 HP if they need it.
Woo!
Oh, I forgot to factor in the extra damage when I did the acidy stuff. So I
Well,
guess that'd be another 8.
Yeah. Still not a big difference, but yeah. Meow, it's Lelia's turn.
Is it?
Yep.
Yep, it's Lelia's. Alright. Since Lelia's flying above, holding out of reach of the Higa, Agar. Wait, is it Agar? Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Higa.
Agar's dead. I gotta remove him from the turn order.
Now we're fighting a Shoggoth.
Which is a bad move for you guys, because the Shoggoth is harder to kill.
Yeah.
Talia, handle the Shoggoth and I'll finish off the Giga. Lelia calls out as she is going to cast.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, because me atomizing myself is no longer on the table because we need help on that against that Shoggoth.
To be fair, we do have a great old one.
Kinda.
It's a neutral aligned creature, right, TT? The Higa?
Technically, yes. It's not evil.
But it's neutral, so I can use Holy Smite on it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or Chaos Hammer.
It's definitely chaotic, so...
Chaotic
don't
Hunger.
use Holy Smite, so 5d8.
Plus Spoon's help.
That first attack does 29 points of damage to the Higa, and I'm going to follow it up with another spell, which is another Holy Smite.
Wait, why did
It's
it...
only a standard action. I can take 2 spell standard actions per turn.
Okay, it's a spell. There's no save for that?
Oh, the only save it can do is to avoid being blinded with a will save.
Okay. $28 do succeed?
Oh yeah, it's not blinded, but I'm going to do it again for another 25 points of damage. And that's
Nice.
make another will save.
25?
Yeah.
Good.
And Lelia is currently flying out of reach and flying behind Bokrog Talia.
Tig?
I'm still in the mouth, aren't I? Or
Yep.
now I'm in the throat.
You can attack its throat to try and break out, and that's basically all you can do.
Hmm.
And not like with a bomb. It's gotta be
Yeah, I don't.
a stabby stab.
That's not gonna. That's
Or a
pretty
punchy
difficult.
punch. Well, it might. Its throat is weaker than its body.
The maximum damage I can do with a dagger is maybe 4.
You get a +5, remember?
Oh. Okay, sorry. That's a 9.
Well, it also has probably a really weak health, so a regular bomb would do it.
He
I
can't
can't
move.
move.
Adam,
Use the bomb.
Oh shit!
Ah.
I actually do less damage. Huh. Okay, never mind.
Eat a penis.
Oh! Shit. So you said we're getting a +4 to attack bonus.
+5.
5.
+5. Okay.
+5 to attack and damage.
Okay, so 5. Actually, that's not too bad. Okay. So I will stab at the throat.
Hell's heart?
20. Sure. Starting from Tig's heart, which is pretty much hell.
Ain't that the truth?
First attack is a 26.
That hits.
Sweet.
Gotcha.
So... Okay, how the hell do I do a 1d? Never mind. So it's a 1d3 plus 5.
Okay, so you have 1 Batman +5.
Yeah, hang on. I forgot how to do a 1. Just a second to do a 1d3 on this non.
There's a one where you choose what the
Yeah.
type of die is. So.
Gotcha.
So make sure you put the 3 first and then the 1 at later.
Yep. I gotcha. Okay. Huh. Total damage there is an 8.
Nice.
And for
Stab
my
him a bit.
I got a second attack because I am. Oh, level 11. My second dude out of BC is BC. My Bab. It's 3, so 3 plus 5. Yeah. Okay. So probably not hit.
Probably not.
It's a nat 1, so no.
Definitely no. In fact, you
I
cut
stabbed
yourself.
myself.
A bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you take,
The heart has a knife!
The heart doesn't.
You take 1 point of damage as you accidentally nick yourself with a knife. Oh.
Okay.
Fun times were had by all.
I have very little health now.
Yeah.
Funny.
Gonna heal you a lot.
Then I got bit by a giant fuck off monster and I blew myself up.
Didn't you heal you again for
Veer.
22 health?
Yeah, you still get the healing effects. The Boone's arm is sticking out of the Giganotosaurus's mouth.
It's per turn.
Yeah.
Well, he's been doing it every turn. He's been healing you guys for a certain amount of HP each turn. And for his last turn, he healed you guys for 24.
Okay. Okay. So
Don't
I'm
worry,
not quite
Tig, we're trying to get you out.
I think I could control it, but just as a precaution, no one look directly at me.
I'm in a mouth.
I'm in a mouth.
Virka!
Yeah, I am.
How's that Giga fuck officer looking?
Well, he's got some horrible acid burns, and also, I guess, did you holy smite the Giganotosaurus?
No.
Twice, yeah. I did.
Oh.
So a neutral well, and he has also got some religious wounds, that are scarred by the Jesus.
Dude,
Those are called stigmata.
In this forest mind
But-
see the vision of Jesus given.
But here's the thing: while he's got some significant damage, he still looks like he's ready for a fight. He's still in pretty good damn shape. He's at the state where he's heavily damaged, yeah, but it just makes him look more badass. Like when Goku's just about to turn Super Saiyan, you can say like, damn, he's been through some shit, but the fight ain't over yet.
So he's lost his shirt, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
He's lost his shirt.
Yep. Alright.
Okay, barring the hole in his chest, all modern Goku gets is losing his shirt.
Well,
It's the one! My god! It's the one! The only! Super Saurus!
No.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
so
Giganotosaurus says to Virka, I am the legend that you fear.
Virga's gonna cast Holy Smite on him, and the total is
Well, he's
going
not evil, he's just a dinosaur.
It's neutral.
It hits neutral too,
Okay.
because fuck you all.
Yeah.
Alright, the total is 45.
Damn!
That's not bad.
I like that
This
you're
is
not
a good
shy
chunk of
anymore,
damage.
Noob.
Oh.
I'm getting more comfortable with you guys.
I like it. Oh, that's
Literally,
a
it
cute
shoots Virka a
chupacabra.
thumbs up. Virka can use another spell, too.
I can.
Yeah, 2 standard action spells you can use per turn.
You can
So I can do another Holy Smite?
Yes!
do it
Yeah.
twice.
Oh! Oh! Oh, okay. Is it dead yet?
Not yet.
It's not dead yet?
Not dead yet.
He's
He is
super
not
big.
dead yet. He can dance and he can sing.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
It's gonna be.
Gonna be.
Unless it has an insane amount of health, yeah, it's probably gonna be dead.
Okay.
12, and an 8. 48!
Okay, now it's dead.
Fuck that thing.
It dies, and on Tig's next turn, Tig can crawl his way out of its mouth.
I want to say you hear,
Big.
hello, hello, just deep inside.
No, Tick should cut his way out like the guy in Pacific Rim did.
Talia?
Oh,
Where
Talia?
the fuck is my hat?
damn it!
I'm going to sting the Shogoth.
Okay.
That was a 37 to hit.
Ooh.
37 to hit, you say.
Yes.
Let me look at this little child. That hits.
Okay, that's
Is Tezra out too?
I'm still here.
She did her
3
stuff.
dice 6,
Right?
that's 20.
Oh, wait, Tazra has a turn first. Tazra
Yeah.
has a turn first.
Talisra has a turn.
Tasra climbs on top of the throat of the fallen dinosaur and starts tearing into it with her teeth, trying to get Teg out.
Aww.
Oh.
You gain 3 DP of delicious dinosaur meat. It's delicious.
Outstanding.
That the D stands for delicious points, not double penetration.
Oh god.
It never
Don't
even
worry.
dawned on me that that would be an option.
Don't worry, it just double penetrates your stomach. It's that delicious.
With
It's that
deliciousness.
delicious.
Oh my.
3 times. So now it's Talia's turn.
Like,
So
I know I made
37,
a
you-
I know I made a
37,
dick sucking joke.
33, you hit the Shogoff of your stinger tail.
Okay, that's 36 damage. Plus 2d4 wisdom drain, so that's 3 wisdom drain, and for 6 rounds, that wisdom drain will persist unless it can make a fortitude save.
No, it's gonna lose its wisdom. Alright.
This poor Shogoth is gonna be stupid.
Not necessarily intellectually stupid, but definitely lacking in common sense.
It is a Shogoth.
Okay. Anything else?
Alright, then I'm just gonna take a bite out of it. That's a plus 44 to hit, so
Jesus Christ.
For the love of
Unless you
God,
got
not
one
20 it.
I think.
Please crit. Oh my god, that'd be fucking amazing.
You do.
that was a 2.
That still hit.
Oh.
That hits. Shogoff's strong, but Shogoff ain't that strong.
Oh darn, it's only a 48 plus 22 damage. Jesus fuck.
Jesus.
Okay, that totals to 52 points of bite damage.
Ouch! You give him a nasty bite. Shogoth is not enjoying that.
Cripe.
Is that your turn?
Also, the Shogoth has to take a will save or be confused just by being close to me.
Okay, what's he got to beat?
What do you have to beat for a will save?
Whatever the spell that you're doing has as a DC.
See, you
should
have to
list
find out
up.
where he lives and then drive to his house. You can beat the will.
Like, for example, my
DC
my
20.
Shogoth's sheet says, okay, so he's got to beat 21.
41.
40. Well, fuck him. Pretty sure he cannot do that unless he gets a nat 20. Which is true, he does not. So he's what now?
Confused.
The Shogoth. Well, to be fair, he was confused to begin with. Okay. It's his turn now. The Shogoth looks up and sees that an Elder God has for some reason decided to attack him. And he doesn't... What? Didn't he do good in his last employee evaluation?
Oh, poor little
It shouldn't be
Shogoth.
how... It shouldn't be... What the fuck?
I feel
little
bad now.
And, the Shogoth attacks Bokrug. Probably to no effect, but who knows?
If it hits, it's going to be real bad.
Bokrug has to make a will save as the Shogoth sings at him. And in fact, everyone has to make this will save.
Fuck a duck.
Thankfully, Lilia has that. Wait, even Ariad has to.
Yeah, Raya too.
Oh,
Remember, we get a plus
Could
5.
can Tig even
Yeah.
hear what's going on? Like,
Yep.
wouldn't it be really muffled?
Nope.
No, it's a special song bullshit spell.
I mean, shit, I imagine that Giganotosaurus' corpse is slowly disappearing into the dream ether.
Oh, cool.
right.
Okay.
Everybody make a will save. Make a save for Will. Do that save for your Will friend. He is your friend named Will. Make a save. Make a save.
Oh, damn.
Or I'll beat you with a rake.
Oh fuck! I forgot I added my plus 5. So
Yep, add that plus 5.
Yeah, with everything added, still rolled a 4.
Oh.
It's not bad
Uh,
for a 4, but I think I'm
Tig?
fucked.
Tig, you're confused for 1d6 rounds, so I gotta roll a d6. You're confused for 4 rounds. And
Ooh.
Google Pathfinder Confused to figure out what that does to how you play.
Alright.
And then that's gonna be the Shogoth's turn, but because Bokrug is still in the dream space and the dream space thus is still unstable, another Lovecraftian monster is gonna appear. And you just sort of look here. Yeah, this is good. A mountainous form lumbers to life inside the dreamscape. A hideous creature only accidentally humanoid in shape. Its hateful face a writhing mass of tentacles. It's a star spawn of Cthulhu.
fuck.
Okay, so AR is officially fucked, right?
I mean, unless you guys get these things out, yeah.
How? We're missing our damage.
Will they go back if Talia reverts forms?
I'm guessing not.
The gateway will stop coming in when Bokrug is no longer here, making the veil thin.
The question is the people that we got left going to be able to handle a
Right,
Shogoth
countdown.
and a Star Spawn?
Was at 2 last time, so it's at 1. Boone countdown is at 5. Lelia? There are now 2 Cthulhu monsters in the vicinity, looking quite displeased.
What can I do?
I don't know, you got moves.
Talk them down?
No. Oh my god.
Can I roll a diplomacy or an intimidate check to the star spawn to say, since later they can speak Protean, which is the voice of chaos.
Yeah. It's
All right, Leia's gonna roll a diplomacy check to ask him to move along, please.
It's an intimidate diplomacy check, correct?
No, just a regular diplomacy check.
Not using your hidden diplomacy thing, but normal diplomacy.
Just regular diplomacy.
So you're not rolling an intimidate check. You're rolling a normal diplomacy check.
Yes, that is what I am doing.
Okay. It's a difference between what I have to this creature.
Mm-hmm.
Well, fuck.
That one?
No!
Is not fucking hell.
What's wrong one? Wrong one!
Say what you gotta say.
Oi, we're kind of dealing with a situation here. Can you please move on?
The star spawn says in Protean, I was just going to the Denny's and this place was suddenly around me. Well, I don't really know what's going on here.
Oh, so our friend accidentally opened a rift in space and time, so...
Well, you should close that up. It's really inconvenient.
We're trying to.
I had to meet a friend at the Denny's. I mean, I was gonna get one of their Grand Slams. You ever had a Grand Slam at a Denny's?
Yes, I've had a friend who has had one, actually.
It's pretty good. You can choose whatever 4 breakfast foods you want. It seems like some shit's going on here. Are you guys having some sort of...
Oh, we're trying to assist a friend in getting her dreamscape.
Wait, is that Bokrug?
Oh, our druid friend got her genetics all fucked up, and apparently she can turn into a great turtle now. Who the fuck knew?
Oh, dude, that's identity theft. That's not a good thing.
I think you can blame a Dr. Crepes for that one.
Who?
A Dr. Crepes?
Okay, I'm gonna write that down. And the star spawn takes like a piece of parchment from its multifolds of flesh and squirts ink out of its fingers to write down Dr. Crepes and Protean.
Shit. Did we just send Lovecraftian lawyers to Dr. Crepes?
Lovecraftian lawyers!
Which is essentially...
Oh my god, that's the best way to get back at him.
which is essentially Toho lawyers. I just gonna be honest. It's just Toho lawyers.
I'm gonna have some words for him. Jeez. I'm gonna be late to the Denny's appointment. Oh, fuck. Courtney's never gonna let me live this down. And that's your turn. Okay, so it's Tig's turn now.
So it's just a shrug off.
Tig has a full round action. You can crawl out of the mouth.
First, I gotta roll a D100 to see if I can act.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're confused.
Yep. Because fuck me being able to roll, and 48. What the fuck does that mean? 48. Does nothing but babble incoherently.
Nice. Okay, Virka, it's your turn.
Buns and tears.
It's gotten very strange.
It did.
Just incoherently.
Alright.
Oh, the Hobbit movies were good.
Oh no!
Larry has also got Mariah down because she's in Virka's face.
Ari's ghost manifests next to Tig and punches him in the face.
It's babble incoherently. It means it makes no sense, damn it.
Wait, what
Okay,
did you
Virka,
say?
it's your turn.
Yeah.
Things have gotten weird. You can just take this turn off if you want. I don't.
No, it's fine.
It's fine.
I think Virka is going to cast Holy Smite again. But I think she's going to cast it on AR this time. Or Raya. Bitch face.
Bitch face.
Oh my god, a 47.
Damn.
And I can do it again?
Yep. As many as your spells per days allow.
I wasn't keeping track. What is Holy Smite anyway? It's a level 4.
Yeah.
Where's my spells again? There we go. 4th level spell. How many did I use so far? How many did I use so far? Does anybody know? Has anyone been keeping track of that? Besides me, because I'm a bad player.
No, because it's your spells.
Let's see. 1, I think, is up there. 1.
I just keep like a bunch of asterisks next to the spells that I actually have available, and I just tick them off as I use them.
Okay, so I've used 4. I got this 1 more left. Cool. Well, I'm going to use it again because fuck that. I'm adding them together, rolling separately, adding them together because I don't know systems. That's all of them? Okay. And that totals to 41.
Nice.
How much else does Araya have?
I don't know. How much does she have left?
42.
Damn.
Oh, another Holy Smite will fuck her up.
Whittling it
It
down.
would.
Now it's Talia time.
I'm going to look
Oh, yeah.
as the star. Wait, what?
I'm still
Just-
here, you jumped me again.
Fucking damn it! It's the two T's!
I'm the people too.
The Star Spawn just left for Denny's. So it's just a Shugga.
Well, Tasser's going to stop tearing through the throat of a dinosaur
To
long
be
enough.
fair, if a star spawn hasn't left, you just talked to it. Star spawn will leave on its turn. Yeah.
Tasra focuses on the empathic link with Moondrop in the waking world, who grabs a paper and pen and begins frantically scrolling down. Help, there are weird creatures everywhere, the veil is getting thin, Talia has become an eldritch horror, stuff like that.
Okay.
And
Moondrop does as you say. She grabs a scroll and a pen and paper and draws herself flexing.
can I at least roll for that or something?
Oh my god, our Howard.
And then she writes your message.
Okay.
God damn it, drop.
She's writing the message to
Howard.
the shop owner mom. Like
Who's in the trance keeping this place afloat?
Yeah. Let her
Okay.
know that everything's gone horribly wrong.
If she's in the trance, she's not going to be able to read it.
And she knows that because she was just like, guys, what the fuck?
Oh. Well, good idea.
On the plus side,
Well-
now Kay and Howard know what's going on.
Okay,
And Ari in the outside world.
after that, I'm going to fling a series of gloom bolts at the Araya.
Nice.
Range touch attack.
You have to get 18 or higher.
Someone did, Dad. Someone did.
Will a 23 suffice?
Yep.
Alright. And she gets hit with 2 bolts of Shadow Plane energy, dealing 4d6 damage each. Let me roll those.
It takes her down.
Are you certain?
Yeah, she's at 1
46 and she has 42. 46, not 46.
Yeah, like a total of 8 d6s of damage.
Okay, so what?
1 sec, I dropped my dice.
Wait, so, can you repeat that? Sorry. 80. Wait. 26, 6.
33 damage.
Okay.
Fucking Charizard.
Charmander. Get it right.
Whatever it is. I don't
His name is
fucking care.
Scooter.
I love
Scooter. Ouch.
Damn, Araya's looking pretty rough.
So now it's Talia's turn.
Alright, thank you, TC. I am now imagining Ari, Kay, and Howard playing Pictionary with Moondrop's drawing as she tries to communicate to them. It's a bird! It's a bird!
Talia, you have a confused Shogoff who screamed horribly after you bit him in a way that made Tig confused. You have a Starspawn that seems to be holding a civil conversation with Lelia in a language that sounds like verbal diarrhea. You have Araya, who everyone's just sort of taking pot shots at as she lies helpless and prone in handcuffs on the ground. What do you do?
I'm going to pause for a moment as the gears start turning in my head. I'm going to look down to the Shogoth and say, wait. You're not with the Ifrit, are you?
Hold up. I want to say...
I did so well in my evals!
Before we get sidetracked by roleplay stuff, I want to say Araya is almost dead, and I think stopping her is the only chance we have at saving Ayara.
I know that.
I
upset this guy. I need to apologize.
But we have one more.
Whenever they asked me to come cover someone's shift, I ran right to them.
We have one more turn.
Unpaid overtime 5 weeks in a row.
We have one more turn before whatever Araya's gonna do happens. So, maybe do that before you start, chatting up the Shogoff.
I can multitask.
Do what you're doing. It's turning out fine.
Oh God! I am so sorry. I thought you were with her.
I'm so confused.
This isn't your fault. I'm sorry. I am so sorry.
It leans onto you and does the equivalent of Blobcan of hugging a person and crying onto their shoulder.
Oh God.
I got it. This was entirely my fault. I'm sorry. I'm sure you do very well at your job.
I'm so sorry, Bullcrug.
It's not your fault.
I don't want to be unmade.
You're fine. You're fine. I will recommend you for a promotion because this was entirely my fault.
Well, he's pacified.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
How close am I to Araya?
You're a giant hell beast, so I'm sure you can reach her in whatever place you are.
I'm gonna pick her up with my tail and pop her into my mouth.
I'm your best friend. I will eat your issues.
I mean, you want to roll damage for that, or? Or are you just keeping her in your mouth prison?
I'm just gonna try and finish her off.
Okay, so roll damage for that.
That's bite. That's 4d8 plus.
Yeah. It's 48 plus 22, so...
That's 19 plus 22, so 41.
Okay. You crush and devour Araya's body, and she dissipates into dream smoke. It's now Araya's turn.
The smoke that was Araya flows and starts dripping like tar, flowing out to that fortress, which then fucking explodes. The first stage was essentially looked like AR. This thing is big enough they could probably go toe to toe with Talia's current form. Every one of her wounds is caught or is sealed up, but not completely. It's as if they were cauterized. The face looks like Araya's, but the lower jaws have elongated like some sort of giant reptile and split, snapping like the mandibles of a beetle, with razor-sharp, flesh-tearing teeth. And the horns have grown longer and intimidating, and the hair now seems to be floating. The extendable arms of your friend moved up to her shoulders, like additional necks, and with the hands becoming monstrous draconic heads. 4 new arms have grown to replace them. Two enormous muscular arms long to touch the ground, almost like an ape's, seemingly made from the same stuff as Tarantus. The second pair of limbs are folded up against the chest like a Muto's, very small and slim, crackling with magic. While the torso is elongated and becomes thicker, totally androgynous, with bony rib-like pieces around the sides, and a crude bony chest plate with glowing red light emanating from cracks across it. The legs are like Tarantus's, but covered in flaming red and orange scales, and plates of metal then crudely bolted onto the front one of the legs and the shins.
So it looks like a knife head with a scary AR.
It's also got a tail like Tarantus's, but covered in metal knives.
Okay.
A guttural roar escapes that sort of rolls into words, with only saying one thing: die.
Letty, I'm going to add on to this since we didn't plan for the Lovecraft stuff to happen in the middle of this. As Araya is taking on her secondary form, the Starspawn and the Shoggoth both turn their heads in her direction, and slowly their amorphous flesh starts being drawn towards her, much like as if by a magnet. And they both start screaming in Protean, "What's happening? Oh God!" And the Shoggoth is the Bowcrug Talia, "Boss! Save me, boss!" As they're being dragged towards Araya, Araya's dreamscape continues to shatter. The walls of the castle fall down, revealing a whirling, writhing sea. And emblazoned behind Araya, in hellish light, is the silhouette of a star.
Oh.
Did we actually summon the Hellstar?
Araya Countdown 2 has begun. Boon Countdown has moved to... Is it 5 or 4? Where are we?
4.
Oh, what was that? Oh, scene!
No, it's 5. It's 5.
It's Scene.
5.
It was at 5, but now it's 4.
We summoned Cthulhu-esque monsters inside of Aor's mind, and shocker, that kind of went poorly.
We kind of accidentally summoned the Hellstar.
Nope.
just bust down my door.
See,
I keep
you
that
there?
thing shut for a reason, dog.
Apparently he's having trouble talking.
Eldritch interference.
It's currently Lelia's turn. Lelia, the star spawn you were talking to, is now slowly being merged with Araya's flesh, so that problem's taken care of.
Can I roll a knowledge planes to figure out how I can resolve the situation?
Yes.
Okay, I think it works this time.
Welcome back.
Hey, Scene. Scene, in the real world, while Lelia's doing some stat shit, I'm going to give you a recap, and also the audience a recap of what's happened in the real world. For a couple hours now, you and Kay just sort of sat kind of awkwardly in the back room of Mathau's shop, watching as your friends try to find something redeemable in Ayara's mind and bring her from the brink of villainy. It's been awkward because you two aren't on the best terms. I'm sure there was some small talk that was kind of hilarious. Then Ari woke up like 10 minutes ago. And after Ari woke up, things started getting weird. Ayara started chanting in a strange language that is unpronounceable normally by human lips. Which none of you recognize because I don't think any of you have enough knowledge of linguistics to figure out that it was Protean.
Lelia does.
But Lelia's in the dreamscape, isn't she?
That's fair.
So, you guys have been walking in now. Ayara's eyes have opened, but instead of normal eyes, what you see in there is some sort of window into a plane full of eldritch abominations. Viscous green-black smoke is pouring out of her mouth and ears, and her monster arms are writhing. Moondrop scribbled something in the corner, and Kay picks up the note and says, "Oh wow, that's a really good picture of you flexing." Wait, what's this? Oh, guys, we have a problem. Seems they made the dreamscape porous somehow, and a bunch of creatures from the Sea of Chaos are pouring in.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, this isn't good. Inside the dreamscape, Mathau's voice says, "It's getting really unstable. I can't maintain the connection forever."
Should I change back?
Yes, dear God!
Is that what's causing it?
Yes!
Sorry, why didn't anyone tell me?
I did!
You were very vague about it. I guess I would change back whenever my turn hits.
Although, I think whatever the source of the disturbance is now, it's not just you. I think you forged a connection with her mind and something else. Because remember when I told you there wasn't a parasite here when we started? There is. Something's connected to her now.
What can you tell us about it?
Whatever apparition, whatever cognition you're fighting right now, whatever cognitive beast you're fighting now, it's becoming connected to something I've never seen before in any of my travels. I haven't explored the Sea of Chaos very often because it's just not a good idea, but it's definitely something from that vein.
Faust, Boone, unless one of you has some sort of brilliant plan to resolve all this, I think we should consider escaping.
More of Boone's eyes have opened, but Boone says nothing.
We have to wait 4 more turns?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. You're still in combat. I'm gonna work on getting you guys out of there, but it's gonna take a while.
I'm not leaving without Ayara.
Alright.
There is no Ayara!
Well, then this will be
Oh,
easy
look, it's
for
the
you,
sandy
won't
cunt
it?
again.
So Lelia, Knowledge Planes. Lelia, Knowledge Planes. you recognize from what little you've been told that the thing that's appeared behind Ayara is most certainly the Hellstar. And while you haven't had a lot of experience of astral projection from what you've read, from what Mephaus has told you, and also from what you know of not the astral plane, but other moments when the boundaries between planes get thin, which as a demon hunter you have to know a lot about, because that's how demons get into the world quite often, is when the boundaries between the mortal plane and the demonic plane get thin. What's happened is that Ayara's dreamscape, the walls of it have almost completely been torn apart throughout this conflict. And apparently Ayara's dreamscape is now sitting open in the middle of the Sea of Chaos, the realm of the entropic gods, which is one of the worst planes to be in. And it's where Boone grew up. So, right now you guys are in a very tricky position. Things have changed. This could go badly for you. Shit's gotten real.
Fuck. What? I
am going to say there are two things you guys can do. The rules still apply right now, for now. If you die in here, you get out.
But after Araya's countdown, that won't be the case.
Possibly.
How big
You've got 6 turns until Araya's secondary form does something. 4 turns until Boone does something. And 10 turns until Mephaus forcibly rips you guys out of here and shuts down the connection.
Plenty of time.
Araya's of roughly chest height to Mogaru.
So kaiju scale.
I am willing to hang on until we see what Boone's doing, but if that isn't a game changer, then Tassro's probably going to shoot herself in her head with the crossbow.
Yeah, that's Lelia's mindset too, and if Boone doesn't change the game because Lelia's out of her main spells, she...
Oh yeah, I forgot when I turned down the Boone countdown. Got a roll healing check for you guys. Everyone regains 31 HP.
Oh, for God.
Okay, I have a question.
Yes?
If it becomes necessary, do you think it is narratively appropriate to use Mogaru again?
Yes, but the cooldown from changing out of Bokrug will take a while.
Okay. So that's... Was it 2 turns to change back to human form, and then another 2 turns to go kaiju?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So basically between Boone's countdown and Araya's countdown, you could become Mogaru.
Okay, that's 4 ticking clocks now. It's something Talia would do.
So yeah, just to be clear for those of you who aren't in the plane, what you know is that originally this was just supposed to be a journey into Ayara's mind, but now somehow things that aren't part of Ayara, things that are from the Sea of Chaos, creatures that are servants to the gods of extinction, are inside Ayara's head.
I got a 10 at a very bad moment.
Fuck.
You just got the wrong 10 this time.
I wouldn't say it's wrong. I think it's been enlightening.
Yeah.
I don't know what I can do. Like, if this is like kaiju-sized bullshit Mogaru, what the fuck can I do?
I have absolutely no idea whose turn it is anymore.
It's supposed to be mine, but I have no idea what she would do in this situation.
You know, holding your action is always a thing you're allowed to do.
Or try and use a thing that kind of usually works with this group.
Faust has said that part of the anomaly that's allowing these things to seep over is now connected to Araya. So I would assume attacking Araya would be a smart idea. Your cuffs have disappeared by this point, though.
Yep. I figured
when she turned second form, that happened. So yeah, you could attack Araya, or you could attack yourself. And, you could coup de grace yourself and get out of there. That's what I think you can do right now.
Can Lelia pray to get some divine intervention?
If you have a god, I'd start praying.
That's what Lilia's gonna do. She's gonna try to go to her mental mindscape and just try to get some divine intervention.
Okay. Make, I guess, knowledge religion check?
Thankfully, that's her highest knowledge. Let me find a sheet. So many tabs opened. Oh, yeah. Ah.
Okay. Something ripples in the Sea of Chaos, and a portal emerges above you. And hurtling out from the portal is a figure clad in a black and white jacket. With long sleeves and
oh my god,
2 straps on each sleeve.
Fuck yes!
His entire outfit is in alternating patterns of black and white. He's got on what we would call a jester's mask, which is roughly the shape of like a shield, and is split vertically into a black side and a white side with a jack-o'-lantern grin. The figure lands next to Lelia, does a bow and says, "Madcap at your service!" And on your next turn, Madcap will be fighting with you.
Okay. So
it is now Tig's turn.
Roll that D100 and 35. What does the 35 mean? Same thing.
You're back, bathroom.
Transformers were a good franchise. Correction, Transformers the movie was a good franchise.
Michael Bay is a good director.
Shia LaBeouf is a hero.
Woody Allen's work deserves respect.
Oh.
Manhattan isn't trash.
New Jersey is a good place to live. Yep, that's me. I have one more
This has gone very differently than I expected.
I have one more turn of confusion, and that's it.
Okay, it's Virka's turn.
Yeah.
Virka's gonna cast Cure Moderate Wounds on Pig.
Just sitting there babbling.
It's 1 point per caster level. Does that mean 11?
Yes.
Oh, it's maximum 10 on this one. So he gets 2d8, which is plus 10, 26? Or do you want me to roll it?
I don't think we rolled healing yet, so
It wasn't always max.
yeah, it's always max.
Yeah, that's why I asked. So 8, 8, 16, and then plus 10, 26, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 26. I'm feeling better.
I hope so. There's
Oh
nothing
my
else I
god.
can do.
What is TT typing?
Well, I'm just saving some things so I remember where I am.
Oh, okay.
Tasra's going to spend this turn trying to get Tig out of the thing's throat again, and trying to slap some sense into him.
He's out,
That's
I
not
think.
gonna work. I'm out and that's not gonna
Sorry,
work.
I'm back. I'm back. What happened?
I posted a thing.
It's a nice thing.
Wait, where'd the thing go?
In the art room.
Aww, Bokrog.
Loading so slowly for me.
So we kind of just summoned the Hellstar.
A Hellstar, a god, numerous Cthulhian beings.
To be fair, not the full god. You summoned a god's avatar.
Hmm.
Specifically, you summoned the stat sheets for Madcap in one of my past campaigns. Which is a CR15 character.
That helps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be kind of drastic if Anartin and Full showed up, but
So
sending a sliver of his power to assist you is...
Oh, okay.
I suppose that makes sense. It's basically he basically did the amount of being a good friend and bailing someone out of jail.
Yeah.
So whose turn is it?
I believe it's... Is it Virka or Tazra? Who am I at? Taz.
Tasra.
Azra!
Alright, Tasra is going to pull out her Wand of Scorching Ray and spend both spells for her turn casting them at the crazy Araya thing. So that's 46 of fire damage per ray. That's 3 rays per shot, so a total of 24d6.
See, here's one thing with that.
She's immune to fire, isn't she?
Yep.
Immune?
Yeah.
Some monsters can be immune to damage.
Fucking dragon.
And she is part fire elemental. That's where she gets the fire immunity. She's part fire elemental. Why does no one remember this but me?
I remember it. Just dragons are more dickish than Pathfinder.
That's fair.
And AR is really more enthusiastic about being a dragon woman.
That is also fair. Although the dragon she's part of is Blue Dragon, which is immune to electricity, not fire.
Oh,
She's a firebender.
She's immune to that too.
Fucking hell.
Okay. I'm trying to think of what the best thing to do here, and I'm thinking, if it comes down to it, and I have to get out, and Tig's still a babbling mess, I don't want to leave them there to be trapped forever, so I'm gonna take my crossbow and coup de grace Tig.
Whoa!
Okay.
You have a disintegrator ray.
No, I don't.
Yeah, in our mindscape we have everything.
I used up all my disintegrator ray in the,
All 10 shots?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That's what happens when you actually stand and fight. So yeah, I'm getting Tig out of here, so he's not trapped here when I want to leave.
There's one more turn of babbling incoherently. It's
Also, Tig's still in the stomach, so you'd have to shoot through the
No, he's out.
No, by this point, the Giganotosaurus's carcass has disappeared. You can coup de grace. You can knock him out.
He's just sitting on the ground babbling.
If you want to, you can, and I don't think that's necessarily a bad call. It's getting dangerous. Like, actual dangerous to your character dangerous. Because this went in a very unexpected way.
Got to ensure people's safety first. Save who could be saved. So now I think it's Talia's turn.
I believe so, yes.
I finish resuming my form, steel myself, try to build up my strength because this is gonna be a doozy, and try to do Mogaru again.
Okay, it's gonna take you all turn to steel yourself. But yeah. Okay, which means we're back to the start. Countdowns have changed. Araya, it is your turn.
Okay, Araya is going to look towards these new fuckers, scream in absolute rage, and then cast Storm Bolts. Everything in 30 feet now takes 15d8. There's electricity damage. And let me just see.
And what would the fort save be?
Hang on, I'm just trying to figure this out. I think it's the spell level plus the caster level.
Jesus fucking.
Well,
gonna need that Mogaru.
Like someone doesn't want us still.
hey guys, let's not get all personal. It's just a game. Let the dice fall as they may.
I think it's 18.
Dice are dicks.
Also, let the dicks fall.
18 to half damage.
Let the penis hit the floor. Let the penis hit the floor. Let the penis hit the floor.
Fort save is half damage and you aren't stunned.
Okay, because Lelia has the Inquisitive Feat Stalwart, so if she makes a successful Fortitude or Reflex save, half damage, she gets no damage.
Tassera evaporates.
And she rolled a 28 plus her shit, so.
Oh,
Dream Tassera basically evaporates in a bolt of lightning.
Well, I rolled and I got a Fortitude of 20. Decent Fortitude roll. I beat Fort Save, which means half damage, so 40.
So 44 damage.
Yep. Hey, is that lightning or fire?
Lightning.
Okay. I could actually take 5 points off that. Not that 5 points matters in 40.
I really wish I could disable the little pop-up notifications for Discord sometimes, because
you
I can. Like,
you just gotta mute it.
Without turning off the one that appears at the bottom of the bar, like the one in the corner, specifically by itself. Can I disable that?
I don't know.
I think so. I think I did.
What you can do is you can set yourself to do not disturb, so you see the thing pop up on the sidebar, but you don't see it pop up in the corner.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I have, and all I see is when it's on my sidebar, but not the corner.
I'm gonna try. Because I hate when that little thing pops up because I can't click anything like on that whole big corner of my screen. Like it disables my mouse or something. I don't know.
Does that work?
I don't know. I don't have it there. I'm gonna try now. Let's see if you guys start posting shit. It turns off all notifications for me.
Even the sidebar thing, 'cause it doesn't do the sidebar thing for me.
Well, it's 11 p.m. Let's chip this.
Yeah, it's just way too late for this.
In the waking world, Tasra kneels down next to Verka's body and starts fervently praying directly to her, just trying to lend whatever help or power she can.
Make a knowledge religion check.
Get a fucking star.
No, seriously, make a knowledge religion check.
For Tazra?
For Tazra, yes.
I got a 35.
Excellent. Inside the dreamscape, fire tears open a part of the sky in the Sea of Chaos, for want of a better word, sky. And ripping through the flames is the form of a magnificent green dragon with shimmering scales. When it lands without disturbing the ground. And you can all feel a deathly chill as it lands, because it's not a living dragon, it's the spirit of one. The dragon lands next to Virka, raises its gigantic serpentine head, and looks at the Wyvern and says, "Greetings, my name is Empress Dorothy. Our goddess has sent me to be your aid." And now another major NPC from one of my past campaigns is fighting alongside you guys.
Sweet.
Can I try some sort of the same thing with either Tig or Lelia, whichever one wants it?
Tig has no spiritual backup.
The clown. Somehow the clown gets summoned.
No. If you tried to play the Gorzagrat, it'd be a tiny post-it note that drifts down from the sky and says, "Nope."
Wait a sec. Tig's not asleep anymore anyway.
With explosive runes on it.
Probably.
Tig's not asleep anymore anyway. I shot him in the head.
You did?
Yeah,
Didn't you get atomized?
Yeah, I got atomized right after shooting.
Oh, I didn't hear you say that.
So it's just Lelia, Madcap, Virka, Boone, and Talia left?
Mm-hmm.
And the huge dragon that just showed up.
Mm-hmm. Should I try it or should I not try it?
Try it.
Couldn't hurt.
You're not in the turn order, so no, don't.
Okay.
Okay. It's now Talia's turn.
Still transforming.
Okay. Araya, it's your turn.
Now, will I be able to act on the next turn?
I think so.
Okay.
With an absolute scream of rage, Araya is going. Both of Araya's heads, their mouths open up, and blast out two beams of lightning. And let me just think of this. Okay, let's see. 56. 6 plus 8.
So to explain Empress Dorothy, Empress Dorothy began as a running gag I did when I was doing my campaign as a player, where like whenever there was downtime, like the GM was sifting through notes or someone was doing math, I would grab a green dragon minifigure and have it swoop it and say, "Hey guys, want to come to my potluck?" Because the idea of a giant green dragon asking people to go to their potluck really amused me. And then in the first campaign I ran, which was like a one-shot, one of the plot points was the players were invited to Empress Dorothy's potluck and had to keep hobgoblins from stealing all the food. And then later in the campaign that would become the Land Unknown, when I did it the second time around, Empress Dorothy was the empress of all the dragons on the island, and her potlucks were very prestigious affairs, and she was one of the most beneficial NPCs, and she established the weirdness of the island because even though she was a green dragon, i.e. a chromatic, her scales were shiny like a metallic dragon's would be, which showed that the island predated the schism, the splintering of the dragon god that turned dragons into strictly good or strictly evil depending on species. And also there's like rules for that where you can have what's called an ascended chromatic dragon in Pathfinder, which has the morality of a good dragon because it's repented its inherent wickedness and become good, which in turn turns their scales shiny. So yeah, that's Empress Dorothy. Kind of a fun NPC that Empress Dorothy was also crafted specifically to fuck over a gunslinger.
Oh, it's that dragon.
So she's so her stats make her a big deal at the very least of this session.
I already like her.
Also, since the lightning blast is a free action, Array's gonna hold it out her hands and summon 2 giant skeletal swordfish. She then flings at Lelia like darts.
Gee, it's
That's
almost
appropriate.
You don't want us to stay for ERR.
No, oh gee, it's almost like something that's the crazed psychopathic monster or on its last stand would want to fight with everything it had.
That's fair.
Anyway.
Well, you're definitely role playing it, and I applaud you for that.
Okay, let's see. Now it's rolling to hit. Oh boy.
Give me a second. I'm gonna let my cat in my room.
Oh, fuck.
That does 18 hit area see.
No, it doesn't!
Okay, so as they streak towards you, they slam Bill first into the ground, giving you an attack of opportunity against them both. Or you can make a strength check to pull them out and use them as weapons.
Yeah, I won't.
Look, I was gonna have swordfish in this some way or another, and damn it, I'm having my swordfish.
Makes sense. Super effective against Ayara.
Yep.
Okay. It's Boone's turn. Boone continues his countdown, but he does heal you guys, and now your allies. Except for Madcap, because he can sense it. Everyone takes 23 HP.
Just like, what do you mean everyone? There's 2 people.
Well, there's the dragon.
So Talia, Virka, Lelia.
Yeah, there's 3. There's 3 still in the game.
I just realized this fight basically turned into Earthbound.
Earthbound have better music.
You're not hearing what's in my head.
Fair enough. It has.
Alright, Lelia's turn now.
Yes.
Lelia's gonna pull out her Disintegrate Ray, since she has that.
Hell yeah.
How do I spell decent? There we go.
D-I...
Found it.
Oh.
Alright, so that's a...
You could just call it... You could just always call it the PP gun.
First shot, 85 damage. Second shot, 78 damage.
Jeez.
Becca, you have one too. Use it. But don't
Do it
cross
yourself?
the streams. No, wait. We should cross the streams.
Cross them.
Yeah, please do.
Alright.
I mean, yeah, let's fuck over the Eldritch Abominations with the ghost.
Okay, what am I rolling for those things again?
The spell Disintegrate. So, and since you're level 11, you do a 20d6.
Make sure to cross the streams, whatever that means.
20d6?
Yes, Disintegrate's a bullshit spell.
So roll 20d6 is what you're telling me.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Well, when my turn rolls around.
So Lelia currently has a Disintegrate at Araya at like a photon pack from Ghostbusters.
Okay, I'm gonna say if you guys cross the stream of your proton packs.
So the Ghostbusters and Godzilla fighting Godzilla. Dorothy, the Princess Dorothy in the form of a giant dragon.
Empress Dorothy.
Empress Dorothy in the form of a giant green dragon. Madcap. And Madcap to close the Hellstar Romina for entering the world and using a crazed magic version of the Dragonborn Yang Xiaolong and along. I fucking love this campaign.
It's gotten sufficiently weird.
This episode is positively wacky.
I don't think we can top the Smurfs episode. This is still like not even in the top 5.
This is still pretty fucking epic, man. So who next?
It's Madcap. I'm figuring out what I want to do with it. Okay. Yeah. I'm just gonna go basic with it. He's gonna attack you with Act of the Wicked. Okay. So... Does 28 hit your AC?
Nope.
Shame. Well, he's got 2 more attacks. Okay. What about 30?
Nope.
Alright, final one. 32?
Yeah.
Okay. It's really good he got that 17. So he slashes at you twice and misses, but his final slash hits. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. So that's... That is 53 damage, 4 of which is bleeding damage, which means that you're taking 4 damage every...
Okay. Okay, so 5.
And now it's Virka's turn.
Disintegrate. Cross the streams.
Yeah, I already had it rolled up for that. So, am I doing it twice? Can I do it twice?
Yes, you can do 2 standard actions for a spell per turn.
Cool! 79 and 73.
And what does crossing the streams do, TT?
Yep, please let me know.
Let's say you get to roll 2 additional disintegrate attacks and add on to it.
Fuck
2
yeah.
each?
Work against that monster.
Yeah, why the fuck not? 2 each.
Oh,
Fuck yeah!
Shit, what'd you say?
I will say this. You might not want to, because at this point you are legitimately going to kill her.
Well, doing that would shut off Ayara's mind to the Hellstar, so that's at least a positive.
I'm just saying, like,
Well, it's not like we have any other option now, do we?
True.
Wait, I thought killing Araya would.
That's
release
as far
Ayara.
that is as far as we were told. Yes.
Well, we were told that Ayara would have to find the will to fight Araya. Right now, the pressing thing is Ayara's mind is now being invaded by Lovecraftian monsters, so which are now connected to Araya. So we want to stop that, and the way to sever that connection is to destroy Araya. Letty knows the exact nature of Araya and gets to choose what that means for Ayara, but
We as players and we as characters don't know shit about this.
Nope. Currently, we're in the let's try not to have Eldritch Abominations spill. Gotta manage that shit first.
I did actually, there were actually clues. Concepts here are real. Regardless of what area is, she's still a physical thing in this place.
I'm leaving that in your hands, Letty. What does destroying the concept of Araya do to who they are? If that means she goes catatonic, it means she goes catatonic. I've never been really clear on what the fuck Araya is, because she's apparently of Ayara, but not. I'm leaving this in your hands because I don't know exactly what the concept of their story was. But I do know that at this point, Araya is connected to the Hellstar, and if we don't seal off that connection, Ayara's mind is going to continue to be invaded by Eldritch Abominations drawn by this evil, chaotic force that has become a part of Ayara's mind. It's your decision how this ends up.
That's whose turn is it? Talia's?
I have no idea.
It's Dorothy's, actually.
Okay, Dorothy's turn. Is Araya still standing? Is Araya still standing? That's an important question before I can proceed.
He muted, so.
Okay.
Oh.
Letty muted, so.
I think he's thinking about what he's gonna do.
Araya's still standing.
Okay. Empress Dorothy looks upon Araya, and this is odd to see on a dragon, but a look of genuine pity, not condescension, not arrogant judgment, but genuine pity is on the dragon's features, and she says, "You have strayed so far from the shining path. There was a time when Gotchmore listened to your prayers. You can always get back. You can always return to the shining path if you have the courage to face up to what you are, to what you have done, and to what you need to do." And Empress Dorothy extends a hand. "Reject this. Reject the cruelty that was done to you. Reject the cruelty that you have done. Go into the world and make it a better place, with kindness in your heart. Fight to protect those who need help. You can return to the shining path. You just need to work at it." And she's going to make a diplomacy save. Ooh, she rolled high.
Have I mentioned yet that I like Empress Dorothy?
And there's... Araya pauses. There is visible twitching and shaking going on in this horrifically mangled, horrifying thing. One arm kind of reaches out. One of the smaller arms reaches out. The other one grabs it. And one of the larger ones grabs it and snaps it in the hand, like a twig. It's the other large arm slams his claws into his chest and starts essentially digging, carving away huge chunks of flesh, muscle, bone. Whatever is in Araya, something is fighting back. With such a huge strain put on Araya's form because of all the bullshit going on. There's a new thing on. But it doesn't... Whatever it is, this thing is healing over it. It's not enough to stop... enough to make it stop completely, but it's enough to make... Basically, next action is going to be holding an action.
Okay, good. Talia?
After I finish the transformation right now, and Talia clutches her side slightly, strain of going so big so quickly and so many times. Then
Dorothy looks up at the Godzilla form that's emerged and says, "Oh, Magaru, it's been a while."
And in using Beast Speak, which we seem to basically be assuming is always on, I look at the Araya thing. "Listen to me, Ayara. I know it's only been a few, but you are my sister, in whatever form that matters, and I am not leaving here without you. I don't care if it tears me apart, if it tears this whole world apart. I am taking you home."
There's not a response that you can understand. There's part of it. This thing's eyes are flickering, going from piercing milky blue back to the color that you see, the color of our eyes normally. Back again, back forth, until it's up to the point that's starting to get a little bit irritating to the eyes. Finally, it switches back into milky blue, and it roars a hoarse coughing roar. As it does so, there's tears coming out of this thing's eyes as it grabs its own as remaining smaller arm begins scratching away at this thing's flesh.
Can I pick her up in a big monster hug?
I don't see why not.
I'm going to do that. And I'm going to lift her off the ground.
Whatever it was she was going to say, it's cut off a harsh roar. Or again, trying to struggle, trying to fight back. It's not doing anything, but it looks like she's going into a shock.
You're stronger than this, Ayara. You're stronger than it.
Not stronger. Always weaker.
No.
Never saved them. Never could.
There's nowhere to go but forward.
Already downed. Damn it. Still, it's starting to go limp. Regeneration aside, it's losing blood very, very quickly.
I'm just going to squeeze her tight.
Okay. Araya's holding her turn. Boone heals you all once more. And since this is his final turn before his thing goes into action, it's going to be a super good skill check, hopefully. 33. Everyone gets 33 HP back if they needed it. It's now Lelia's turn.
Welcome back, Scene.
Welcome back, Norman.
TT, what would be the check to fly up and try to cut someone out of that thing? Like a reverse chest burster.
I guess maybe a survival check to do it intelligently.
Yeah,
like without cutting the person inside.
Do we know where she is?
That's what the survival check is for.
Or maybe like a heal check to do surgery.
A perception check might also help.
Yeah, a perception check plus a heal or survival check, whichever you prefer, to try and carve the right spot in the right way so you don't nick the gooey nougat center.
Okay.
The chewy Ayara center. What flavor will you get? Caramel? Fruit? Toffee? Sky's the limit.
Alright, her survival is...
Bernie bots every flavor Ayaras. Okay. I think you make headway into cutting into that thing's gushing wound, and you get to the point where you can see where Ayara is, but you haven't cut her free yet.
Lelia gestures towards goes to get Bogaru Talia's attention to shove her fist in right at it.
What would I have to roll
Gamera
to do that?
fucking style.
Okay, I think I'm back.
Nice.
Nice.
Talia's performing kaiju-sized surgery on the thing that AR has become.
Yeah, what do I have to roll to go Gamera 3 on this?
Well, we'll get to that when it's your turn, damn it.
Damn it.
What did I miss?
Everything.
Empress Dorothy and Talia combined managed to talk Araya down enough to the point where they convinced Araya to carve open itself and reveal its chewy Ayara center.
Okay.
And now we're trying to get that sweet Ayara nougat out, but you know, as the owl says, it's a riddle for the ages how you get to that Tootsie Pop. It's Madcap's turn. Madcap says to Dorothy, "It's distracted! Quick, we gotta go for the connection!" And rushes around Araya, and lashing out with Act of the Wicked, hits at something you guys couldn't see before it was struck with his sword. You realize as part of an optical illusion that some of the swirling, chaotic miasma that makes up the plane that Ayara's dreamscape has fallen into, was actually a cord of flesh connecting to Araya, and Madcap is currently hacking at it like a person trying to cut his way through a jungle vine. And that's his turn. Virka?
What I can do? Well, she's gonna withhold her action for now. I don't know what else to do.
That's fine. Empress Dorothy follows Madcap's lead, flies around Araya, and begins attacking the connection. The Hellstar blazes in the distance. It is Talia's turn. So you want to go Gamera 3 on this?
Yes.
Same thing as Laylee. I'm gonna say you're gonna have to do like either a survival or a heal check to dig in there without crushing the poor thing.
Okay. Let's see, which one... I'm trying to see if Mogaro has a survival that's greater than Talia's. I don't see that there, so... I guess I'll just go with the basic one. $21.
Okay, yeah. I say you dig around enough and you manage to pluck Ayara out of the shell of this thing. And are now holding her in her hand. I don't know what that does to Araya, but it's Araya's turn now.
Simply put, Araya goes fucking berserk. Whatever, her throat has been too badly damaged for her to make any coherent sound. But there is blood gushing out of her. She is preparing to let loose with everything she has. Whatever she has. Screeching and goddamn pain at this. As Madcap Empress Dorothy started hacking and slashing at her connection, she's starting to move backwards towards this portal.
Nido beams. What does that do?
Holding action, she's trying to pull her way out of Talia's grasp.
Okay, that's fair. Well, I mean... So is she trying to take Ayara out of Talia's hand, or is she just trying to get away from Talia?
Trying to get away.
Okay. Neat. I'd say she successfully manages to do that. Anything else?
not much else besides the fact. Besides the fact that Ashley usually basically tries to smack Talia with her tail. Okay, that's a 49 to attack. I'm also not sure if that would hit Mogaru.
That just barely beats her AC.
My cat just came into my room, came up to me to sniff me a bit, let out a horrific fart. It's terrible.
Clearly you don't smell good enough. He's trying to improve your smell.
There's a helicopter circling in my neighborhood again. There's a helicopter circling in my neighborhood again.
Okay.
I hate it. It happened last night.
I hate it.
I hate it. I hate it. It hurt.
Okay, whose turn is it now?
Boons.
Boone.
Well,
Countdown stone.
Boone is... Wait, what?
Wait, what?
It's
What?
Boone's turn.
Yeah.
And the countdown's done.
Oh, shit.
Mm-hmm.
Did you not think we'd actually get to it?
Boone's eyes open. And in an instant, his body explodes out into that miles-long form you guys saw the first time. Back in Faust's Dreamscape. All of his tentacles writhe and reach out towards the ground. And he screams, "I'm sick of you! Get out!" Before tackling Araya and jettisoning her straight into the Sea of Chaos out of the Dreamscape. He rives his tentacles into the ground, and they form a wall over the ground that you're at, walling off the Dreamscape from the Sea of Chaos. Which wasn't originally what he was going to do, but I feel it's appropriate for how the thing has progressed to this point. In doing so, by tossing Araya essentially out of Ayara's Dreamscape, Ayara's Dreamscape begins to refortify its walls. Dorothy and Madcap both fade back to their planes. And you are now left in Ayara's Dreamscape, with Ayara. Combat's over, I assume.
Pretty much, yeah.
I just sit down and look down at her.
Ayara is curled up into a little ball. Not eyes screwed shut and crying. As you do that, as minutes kind of tick on, you notice that in the dreamscape, she only looks a little bit older than Dream Lil or Dream Talia. She just is completely curled off, bawling.
I just cradle her close.
I could have killed you. I could have killed you all. Why did you come here?
To save you. I thought I was clear about that.
Should have left me. Should have just left me.
Well, we didn't.
Why?
Because, and I'm sure this is not the first time I've said this. We love you.
You did. You would have left me. Harris doesn't speak anymore, but that just turned me to sniffle and cry. You for a while saw what I think of you. You saw what happened. Useless. Liability. I belong here.
You're Ayara. You're complicated. But you're still a person, and you're still our friend.
A killer. Did all that. Was me.
Well, I'll just have to help you clean it up.
We never stay the same thing, Boone says. We're always changing. You mortals, you think you're static, because you don't change like we do. But you are. It's just slower. If you don't like the thing you are, you just have to make yourself something new. If you don't want to be a killer, then you stop killing. It's a simple thing. Not an easy thing, but a simple thing.
I can't undo it. I can never undo it.
Of course you can. But you can either let what you've done define you, in which case you're being awfully stupid, or you can move forward and do your best to change the world for the better, to make up for what you've done. The sea never stops moving. We never stop changing. You just gotta determine what you want to change into. It's that simple. Virka, I'd really like to go.
Eric kind of just looks up at Boone. Guess I was wrong about you, huh?
Yeah, you really were. I'd like to have some... You know what? It's not the time.
I think I can get everyone out of here. I think.
Before you do, am I going to still be in this shape when we get back, or should I change back now?
Mafau says, no, this is purely a mental shape change. You'll be fine. Are you guys ready to go? Because, holy shit, this turned way more dangerous than it should have.
Are you, Ayara?
Doing another hug before we leave.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's a mile-long abomination now, but yeah, you can hug that.
She can try.
Boone,
Boone, we don't get to talk much. It was nice getting to do this with you.
Yeah, it was nice having you guys listen for once. And you all get out of the trance. Mephaus gets out first and is like, Jesus H. Christ! Mother, are you okay? Yeah, I'm... Oh my god! What the fuck did you guys do? She turns into Talia. Talia! You don't turn into an elder god! Like, ever, but especially not in the astral plane!
I turn and look at her.
I didn't know what I was going to get. When I do it now, it's like I'm reaching down into a bag I can't see anything in. I pull out something that feels tough.
Okay, well, never do that ever again in this situation. We've learned a lesson here at the very least, right?
Yeah.
Ari turns to Howard and says, "Boy, I'm kind of glad I blew myself up."
I called for the divine intervention and accidentally summoned the Hobo King.
Tasra throws her arms around Verka and is very glad that she's still alive.
Kay looks at Lelia. What was he like? Meanwhile, Mephaust reaches into a locked cabinet, undoes the padlock, and takes out a glass of what is apparently devil moonshine. Takes off the cork and just guzzles that shit from the bottle.
Wait. When she takes off the...
Can I have a swig of that?
She raises one finger in the usual gesture.
When she takes off the cork, does like a little puff of smoke, like a skull and crossbones, escape from it?
Yeah, probably.
I still want to drink.
Yeah, take a wander over and just tap her on the shoulder and go, if you're wondering to know who's responsible for that, his name is Dr. Crepes.
She nods, and then she reaches into the vault and takes out 2 more bottles of devil moonshine and passes them around.
Thank you. We'll take some. The first person Tig goes to offer a swig to is Tazra.
Kay's like, so, I take it from Mother drinking the forbidden liquor, and the note Moondrop left us. This went a little differently than expected.
It was fucked. It was fucked in so many different degrees and so many different universes.
We went in there to save Ayara, and we saved him.
I had to talk to the Star Spawn of Cthulhu. It was very awkward.
What the fuck happened after I died?
Tasra takes a long swig of the offered devil's moonshine.
I will tell you, this gets you fucked up.
Oh, definitely.
Oh my god.
If you have anything that lets you resist poison, it doesn't work on this.
Good.
Tasra is a lightweight to begin with, so she's just
immediately
fucked up already. And we still got police and in prison.
Yeah, you pass out. You're unconscious.
Yeah.
What about Lelia? Because she canonically has an iron bladder.
No, because you're part demon, I'm going to say you do get a 15 bonus to your fortitude save for this.
Like I say, Tig takes one human.
Era just
cut off a little bit.
I did?
Yeah.
I said, Tig took one humongous draught of this horrible potion. Concoction.
Is Ayara still unconscious?
No, Ayara's with everybody.
Oh.
She's still restrained, but she's awake.
She's just barely conscious.
I'm gonna say, so Tig drink maybe a quarter of the bottle.
Yeah, make a fortitude save.
Also, Lelia has Stalwart, so if anything does half damage or anything like, she doesn't. If she fails, she fails. But if it's like a half thing, she passes regardless.
Sure.
So nothing poison-wise works on this, right?
Well, you gotta roll something so I know what the fuck happened. Yes, no, normal poison resistances don't work.
15 plus 7.
It's normal resistance is just a bonus to fortitude against poison.
Yeah, it does no bonuses. It's not normal. It's not a normal alcohol.
And of course, I rolled low. Jesus. Words become happen irk. There, 16.
Okay, you are incredibly sloshed. You're not pass out sloshed like Tazra became, but you are seconds away from peeing myself drunk.
Jesus. Tig begins to cry.
Okay. Ari's watching all these people just guzzling fucking as much alcohol as they can, and she turns to look at Howard and says, should we go talk to, Clark before everybody passes out crying?
I need to do something.
Yes, I guess so.
Well, Lelia, it's pretty good stuff. A little stronger than you're used to, but yeah, it's pretty good. Got a nice bite to it.
I need to set something right. Right.
I mean, I feel like we should probably have a conversation as a group before we decide things, but you guys wanted to get drunk first, so.
To be fair, we had a hell of a time, and that's the thing that made most sense at the time.
Maybe
Yep.
you guys have a nap, and then several hours later we come to this conversation. And look, there's a Batman time wipe to let us get there.
Why do mammals drink this stuff?
It's because it makes you feel slightly less worse than you began.
Tazra, I'm gonna tell you, mammals don't drink this particular stuff that you drunk. Demons drink it, and we drink it because our lives are unending agony. So that's why.
It's fucking
That
light is what it
explains
is.
everything.
Arrow's kind of just stuck into Talia like glue this entire time.
I think she's also probably wrapped up in chains and straps, but yeah.
She's in a magistrate jacket.
Yeah.
And Talia's just holding her on her lap.
Oh god. Sorry.
I know where your mind went, you sicko.
No, my mind went. She's a fucking ventriloquist.
Oh, that's even better.
Hi, I am her.
Kay is tending to Mafaus, giving you guys some alone time. While I close the door so my cat can't get in here and fart again.
Oh. Oh, fuck, what time is it? Oh, it's 10. It's 11. Shit.
First things first, if we ever ask us to go into each other's dreams again, let's all agree to say no.
To be fair, I don't think anybody
I
else
was trying to
is
say
as
before I passed out, this isn't completely over yet. We still have a lot to go through with the police and the victims and everybody. They're not going to accept that we went into her brain and cured her. They're going to want something concrete.
Out of
And
character,
also-
didn't Clark say that he would either release her into our custody or to have her
Yeah,
permanently locked?
as Clark said, because he is essentially the law in this town, especially now that the professors of the various colleges have really lost power. He's willing to let you guys decide what to do with Yara, whether she's executed, locked up forever, or released into your care so you can complete your mission. Because you guys did well enough with getting Clark on your side, he's giving you a bevy of options of how to deal with this.
We need to make amends.
That would be a good idea.
Birka, how much would you say it costs to resurrect, or costs to raise someone from the dead?
I've never done it. I don't know.
It's fine. Just fine.
Honestly, trying to undo the past won't help anything. All you can do is move forward.
I think the people that are dead would disagree.
Sometimes moving forward is taking some time to get your messes, though.
Howard was right. I don't. For all of those kids, I need to bring them back. I need to.
Well, it's going to be pricey, but I'll help you. I'll help you put that all together.
Anything. I don't care if it takes me a year, a month or 10 years. Here, every last one is coming back. It kind of looks around to everyone, and I owe you all apologies as well. I could have killed you all.
And those mental caricatures weren't very flattering either.
I know.
I mean, mine was kind of cute.
Still wasn't you. Was the thing that I shouldn't have trusted in you more. I should have a better faith in you. This is like. Era's visibly near fucking bursting into tears again. Honestly, I wouldn't blame you if you put me in those shackles permanently.
If we did that, it would be a little hard for you to clean up this mess, wouldn't it?
I guess. I don't know what to do. Everything I.
I think the best punishment would be cleaning shit up, and if we're still in the business of saving the world, I think that's going to be the major thing that we need to deal with.
Consider if we find anything of value, just consider it, every bit of loot we find. Just bring every part of my share is going to here. I don't care how long it takes.
Sounds like a plan.
Maybe
Is there anyone here who would object after everything we've been through?
I will.
Yes.
Alright. Speak your piece.
You going, Tig? You want to go first?
Sure, because I know whatever I do is going to be overshadowed by how you do. So I'd better go first, at least make it sound like you're the closer.
Jesus Christ, fine. Why don't you tell me what you really feel? Jesus Christ.
Somewhere you hear a cat go, meow.
Tig, I think you need some more of that devil's moonshine shit.
No, I don't. Though, on another note, Mephaust, I would like to know if that is purchasable for later. Oh, she's not here. Fuck it. This stuff is hard to wear off. He's going to lock eyes on AR slowly. He's going to take his hat off. You start wringing it. He goes, you can't just bring people back from the dead like that. It doesn't work. You don't... Look, I know nothing about fucking death and what happens in the afterlife. The only reason why people do get resurrected is because a lot of fuck-off powerful magic's involved. Or gods. Or... No. Shush. You had a lot of time to be thinking and talking and making better decisions. You have not. This is my time. Okay? So, point is, it doesn't work that way. Perhaps you can save some, maybe a few, and that's admirable. But that does not change what happened. That doesn't erase it. That doesn't even make amends for it. Even if you saved... No. Even if you saved every single one of them, it still would not be enough. Because taking a life, snuffing it out like that, it doesn't equal... Bringing it back is not the same thing. You shouldn't have even done it in the first place. You shouldn't have listened to the weird thought in your head. You shouldn't have allowed yourself to be that weak and frustrated and alone, especially when you had friends. But you did. And for God's sake, you're just gonna turn around and just like punch the table, which is like just barely. It doesn't even move because fucking goblin strength. And he's gonna go. It frustrates. Every promise you made to us and everyone else broken without even a second thought. That doesn't even include all the people that were killed over this. All the people whose lives were ruined. Even to bring them back, it's still ruined.
You think I don't?
It's going to take... No. It's going to take years and years. And even on your abnormally freakish long life... I scared my cat away.
Oh shit! The food man's going on another rant.
Anyways, it doesn't equal anything. I don't care. You need help. We can't help you. We have tried to help you over and over and over again, but it has not. I don't know if it's... This is going to be no different moving forward. He's going to turn to Ari and just nod.
That's about what I was gonna say.
Oh, say it more. You're better at words.
Say it more.
You fucking know.
What he's trying to say is that it's admirable that you want to bring them back, but they're already in their afterlife. Ripping them away from that and bringing them back is not going to absolve you of anything, and it's also probably not what they want right now. They've gone on to their eternal rest. You should leave them to it, and just try to apologize to the people who are still here. That's what you should be doing now.
Unless some of them are in hell.
Then they
deserved it!
They got themselves there.
Can we figure out how many of them are in hell and deduct those from the overall, like, punishment?
No,
list?
That's just fucking splitting hairs now.
I know, I'm just really hungover.
No, I understand. I'm gonna be buying more of that liquor because fuck, I'm gonna need more of this. It's the only thing that's gotten me hammered in days.
Tag, I'm sorry I shot you in the head. It seemed like the right thing to do at the time.
He's gonna wrap an arm around Tazra and just hug her and he goes, I'm sorry. And just flick her in the forehead. Raven.
Fair enough.
Ari whispers to Lelia, seriously, what the fuck happened after I died?
And
anime bullshit.
I kind of looks over. I really could apologize to you too. I projected onto you. I piled up shit you didn't deserve, but I'm sorry. Look, I'll be honest about this. She looks like a kid. She looks like someone like a kid, like a probably has been kicked at the moment. Deserve you all. Deserve my
I think Tig and Ari have said plenty that we need. Point. Done this ordeal. Are hopefully, finally, last chance. And you must please.
Scene, I hate to cut you off because you're going into a good bit, but where you're cutting in and out every.
Yeah,
So
it's unfortunate.
she's cutting in and out every word, and you cut on.
Jesus.
Thank you, Discord. You have amazing timing.
Even the times when you break are better than Skype.
True.
Could you say that one more time, Scene? Just so we get it.
Lost my train of thought.
I'm sorry, man.
All right. At this point, we've whatever that was, and I think we all know.
You're cutting out a lot, Scene.
Oh no.
It's not Discord. That's actually his net.
Maybe you should type it out. This seems like a really important speech.
And then I will act it out for Scene.
Oh,
In
TT
my
did.
Howard voice.
TT does a better Howard.
How dare you? Good shot.
Better than you, not better than the original.
Don't you mean Howard dare you?
No, no, he doesn't.
How dare you?
Fuck.
Damn it.
Damn it.
DM it. Beautiful.
Okay, can you hear me just fine? Am I cutting? Cutting?
You're
back?
good. You're good.
You're good. Go.
Good.
Go, man, go.
Go, go, go.
Okay. I don't even know what my train of thought is anymore.
No.
Tig and Airy just basically went through and said, kind of a punk-ass bitch, Ayara. In so many words.
Yeah, I guess.
All right. I think we've been through. Tig and Ari have said enough on this. I think we all know that what the consequences will be if this even remotely comes up again. For now, it is barely 2 weeks away. It's time we turned our attention back to that. With me,
Aye.
With you.
Yeah.
takes to save the world.
Lelia nods.
Yes.
And let's hope that finally things have been learned. We can put these behind us. Not forget what has happened. And now.
I won't be mad. I honestly won't be mad if you guys never forgive me. Just...
I'm going to be perfectly honest. I love you and I love Talia, but if this ever happens again, you're on your own. I'm not going through that again.
I understand. I won't blame you.
It's a shame because we probably have to.
Can we go to the Bacon Bowl now?
Yes!
Yes!
I promised Boone pizza. He's getting fucking pizza.
Boone's getting pizza!
You guys met
Bacon pizza.
Boone?
Hell yes.
Kay and Mafaust come out from the kitchen. Who wants bacon pizza?
Yes.
Yes!
Oh.
Fuck,
Yeah,
I fucking love you right now.
And you all
I'm
eat
imagining-
some nice homemade pizza.
I'm
Oh.
imagining this ending like one of those 90s commercials where the kids both look at each other and go, wow!
And then the freeze frames?
Of course.
Next
Oh,
time on Conquered Worm, we get the fuck out of Shelly.
Oh, thank God.
And we leveled up finally?
Yeah, you level up.
Fucking
so,
Jesus.
Finally,
So,
I level up into my archetype.
So used to yelling no at you whenever you said, what are we gonna...
So, as afraid as a lot of us have been, I really liked that episode.
That was fucking awesome.
I know. Honestly, at first I was kind of afraid that ended up overstatting, because I'll be honest,
Wee bit.
I thought that you guys would be full fuck. Knowing this group, I thought we were just gonna go. You guys were gonna go full fucking demigods.
Yeah, but I was planning to cheat the whole time.
Not an unfounded concern.
Yeah, I mean,
God damn it, Gerd.
we beat the shit out of Rubicon
What the
in 2 or 3 turns.
I'm sorry. Sorry, Letty, but you should go look at the room in...
The Oh God Why room.
I have several questions.
What the shit?
Oh, look, it's a sequel. It's a sequel. It's a
Go
sequel.
down!
Oh, look, it's a sequel to Ray. It's a sequel to Ray's video.
Pretty much. We are now...
It looks like a
level
Silent
12.
Hill monster.
Ordinarily, we would have wrecked shop, but Howard was staying in the mortal world.
blame
Aara
him.
was actually evil. Ari blew herself the fuck up.
Yeah,
So, like,
I killed myself.
yeah, that's like our 3 primary like combat characters down.
Solar damage.
I appreciate that even though I now have 2 10s, we found a pretty good way of counterbalancing them.
When Bokra got involved, shit went to shit.
One should never be used ever.
Well, at least not in the astral plane. Like I remember, like with the mythos, Balkrog lives in Dimension of Dreams in Pathfinder canon. Like
I probably wouldn't use it even in the material world. Starspawn seems serious about identity.
That's not the case. That's not the case in Will Cope canon, but the astral plane is an extremely porous plane in Will Cope canon, because dreams are how you often travel to other planes of existence. So anything that shakens the bond, the very thin walls of an astral plane, is gonna have some bad results.
Right, so 7.
At least we didn't get Shidison in there.
Ugh.
I'm pretty sure Shidison would look at this and just yeah, fuck this, I'm out.
Oh, he'd masturbate over it. It's the kind of shit she loves.
I considered having Shidison be connected to Aara when the walls bled thin because Bokrug showed up, or rather because Talia became Bokrug. But I thought it would be much more interesting to give you guys a glimpse of the Hellstar instead.
That was cool.
Yeah, that was a nice foreshadowing.
Yeah. Also, so it is also pretty interesting to call back the fact that out of all of us, AR has actually been the one who's most consistently had dreams and stuff of the Hellstar, or of things like it, like with the dream sequence when she touched the wand. Also, at the same time, I did not expect Agar TT to play Agar as a Kool-Aid man. That was a beautiful touch.
That was fun for me.
Yeah. In case it's not kind of obvious by now, he's basically started as an XP of Adam Taurus. Of course, like most things that some end up making, then they just proceed to immediately pull themselves free of their base character and just run headlong to the wilderness to become their own thing.
Yeah.
Survival.
Also, I did not
Okay, I guess not to do some, like, bubble bursting. Here for, like, about an hour of the session. I think we need to all be pretty clear, like, we can't ever have anything like this ever happen again.
Oh, thank God, no.
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 Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Like, if anything like this ever happens again, I'm not going back in there. We're just going to put you down old Yeller style.
This session... This session took me over a month of emotional and psychological preparation for. I never want to do this again.
It was climactic. Let's not.
Which isn't to say I don't want to do dream journeys again, because obviously I do. I've set that up. I don't want to do like an entire session about whether or not we kill one of the player characters. I don't want to have to be in that position ever again. Please God, no. This was like out of character. This was way too much. Like not normal session work, but like emotional work. I don't want to ever be in this position again.
I agree.
Understandable.
Agreed.
There were a lot of people towards the end. We were starting to doubt if like AR was really going to live through this.
No.
We didn't know what we were doing.
Honestly, I've already been practicing kind of playing her for after this. This just gonna leave scars. I'm gonna say that much.
I'm that's what you said, Letty.
And you're kind of cutting out as well. And
again.
Okay. Basically, essentially, like, I think basically without eras, going to become extremely quiet, very extremely quiet, very shell shocked. Like, I do not intend to brush this off. I fucked up once. You guys gave me a second chance. I am not going to waste that chance.
Alrighty.
It seemed Boone. So I fucking loved Boone in this episode.
Yeah, that was one of the ways I psyched myself up for this. I was like, we're gonna get to have Boone do something he can't otherwise do.
So I'm just gonna say how Dreamland was fucking hilarious. All the dream selves were.
Yeah, I liked them.
Your kiss was hilarious? I thought it was sad.
It was a nice broad range of moods.
I got to tell myself to fuck off, and that's something I want to do every day.
You're just gonna out-mom yourself.
Nudge.
Yes, Sandy Cunt is now back in where it belongs.
Dead? Non-existence?
A sea with a metaphorical bottom of sand. Also, I was not expecting you guys. I was not expecting you guys just completely shut down our area.
You fucking should. You fucking should have, because that's what you guys do every time I play a bit.
And you also do my NPCs too.
I mean, bunch of assholes.
Yup.
That's one of the greatest powers player characters have that no other hero in fiction almost ever shows. Is just the ability to ruin a villain's day.
Not only their day, but the whole just everything.
Just shut them down in a way that's like, there's no point in talking to you.
The fact they still got actually is only you consider having a loving father to be a horrible thing. That's kind of something I've been. I don't know. It's my brain goes.
And literally said that was the closest thing to damage that Araya has done the whole time.
God damn it, Axe!
What?
It just messaged me 5 times in a row, and it filled up my whole side of my screen where I was drawing.
That's gonna be a little party.
I gotta direct him to, if this part makes it a video, I'm gonna direct him to.
Yeah, this was a great episode, but we risked a lot to make it happen, so let's not take one of those risks again.
In a way, I think that was part of why it was so dramatic. This was one of the few situations in which we genuinely had, something to lose as,
players. Yeah.
Ironically, if it all went straight, we'd have nothing to lose.
Yeah, I wanted this to feel. I wanted this to be special, be something that stood out from the rest of the group, the rest of the bosses we fought so far. And I decided, all right, how can I do that? My immediate thought was going to Undertale actually as a base model. A lot of areas attacks was because basically the stuff mainly didn't really get to use because you guys kicked the shit out of her. One of the things I did actually have was a lot of sort of Undertale style attacks. Stuff you had stuff you could just jump and dodge around, or it's flat out destroy out attack on sight.
I'm gonna have to come in again to burst the bubble. I mean, again, I only saw or so, but it didn't to me look like there was a lot of fun being had, and there was a lot more anxiety and what the heck are we even doing?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It was a lot of both.
There was a lot of genuine, oh shit, we're gonna fucking kill Ayara, and oh god, that sucks.
I had to cheat to make a few things happen.
Oh yeah, we noticed.
I mean, I always cheat as a DM, but I had some exceptional cheating here today.
Yeah.
That Monty quote: "If you ever have to make a series or anything, cheat like a motherfucker."
It made for a good story, despite all of the not entirely role-played anxiety.
One thing I kind of at least now, like if I ever end up DM, like I'm taking notes this entire time, like things to avoid, like things to avoid things to keep in mind. Honestly, I feel like for most of us, it's being our first D&D experience. I feel like we honestly couldn't have had a better first DM than Tay.
Agreed.
Yep.
That's very sweet of you.
Like, you're honest about when you're railroading us. Like you don't like, yeah, there's railroading, but when we genuinely break the rules, like you don't punish us for it. You can reward for creativity. Like, in many ways, yeah, you were definitely anarchist.
I got to play Empress Dorothy again, and I didn't think I'd be able to do that for. So, that's a fun thing.
I like Empress Dorothy. Feel free to bring her back anytime.
I like the story behind Dorothy, where she's just there to fuck over a particular player. It's like,
I
fuck
gotta
you.
ask though, if she's like the extremely nice, how were you ever going to aim her at the one douchebag?
Well, she was a precaution. She never ended up actually being used against him.
Oh.
But she did have the ability to give other dragons the spell-like ability that made her so wonderfully keen against gunslingers, which is a 3rd edition spell that's compatible with Pathfinder called Scintillating Scales, that allows them to add their natural armor to their touch AC. Which suddenly made, like, this was after, like, he had, like, basically one shot at a young red dragon, and I was like, bullshit. So after that point, there was a canon reason for why all the dragons were now much harder to kill. And with important NPCs that are supposed to be beneficial, it's good to stat them ahead of time, just in case the players decide they want to make an enemy out of a character that was supposed to be, say, a boss or a chief.
Gotcha.
It's why Umlaut is a highly statted rogue, just in case you guys decide to go rogue.
Okay.
Hey.
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 Hey, it's me, Fonzie!
God damn it.
Fonzie's gonna eat some bread! That's my catchphrase! Yeah.
Also, same reason why I started up all my NPCs way in advance too.
No, you gotta be prepared. You never know when someone's gonna want to kill a shopkeep.
Even the trolls had stats.
Wow.
Honestly, I'm just thinking, how could I get? How much does it remember like that one-off joke idea I had, like a bunch of gnolls and wheelbarrows when I was running around? I'm trying to think out. Those actually be pretty hard to stat. Like maybe centaur stats would work as a model. I'm sorry, sorry.
I was just gonna say, there was this thing. I don't remember why I thought of it, actually. I'm very tired and my head hurts. But we were doing a thing that I don't really consider to be D&D because it was a complete and utter fucking mess. And at one point I joked that since our money was worthless, we just literally pay in wheelbarrows filled with worthless money. And that those wheelbarrows themselves became the new currency. And the DM actually went with that, and we had to carry around shitloads of wheelbarrows if we wanted to buy anything. It was a mess. It was a huge mess.
Pete needs his pizza, you monster!
Oh.
I got a lot to do in this session, and that makes me happy.
I love how it was Laylee and Virka in the end buying Talia time.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's basically why Ari killed herself. She was buying you time.
That was a bad idea. I mean, it was epic as shit, but it was a bad idea.
That's kind of our MO. We pull off bad ideas spectacularly. Fuck, that should be our motto. Those assholes.
Our motto is, "Oh God, why? Why did you let us into?"
I think it's those assholes, pulling off bad ideas in ways we should not, ways we should never have done since 1883.
I will say though, like, to be completely honest, I hope that not every boss fight turns into like Casey Kaiju versus the boss while the rest of us stand around and wonder what.
That's why we impose certain limitations. I was going to do my
also,
best.
Some boss fights are going to be inside buildings.
Yeah.
You don't want to turn it to Godzilla inside, say, a cave or a dungeon.
I really tried not to use Milgaru again, but we reached the point where it was large. It was one of the only things that was going to work.
With Ayara and also with me throwing Lovecraft monsters, which initially was just like, well, Bokrug has just made this fight far less climactic than it needs to be. I'm gonna bullshit that this is making Lovecraft monsters pop in here to cause some extra ruckus.
Don't worry, I'm not going to use Milgaru again for a while.
Yeah.
Oh, never. Not Milgaru. Milgaru's fine. Other douche.
Bokrug.
Lately, I sit the fucking Star Spawn and Cthulhu lawyers at Crepes.
I think we need to pour one out for Shogoth and Starspawn, who were destroyed in the making of this episode.
Yeah.
Because
Poor
they both
guy.
died. I mean, as Boone pointed out, they don't really die, but they kind of died.
They had a bad day. The one
They've been unmade and are going to be remade at some time, as is the way of Chaos Monsters, but they won't be the same.
You won't be happy either.
The guy just wanted to go to
Monsters are
Denny's.
no
How
more.
could you?
Cease to be.
Okay, guys. Now sorry, but I'm just imagining like a Shoga somehow wearing like a fancy suit and tie, like with a pair of reading spectacles, just knocking on Crepes' door and it's just clearing its throat before like reading off what he's being sued for.
What would have happened if he hadn't died?
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah,
The greatest tragedy of this episode.
I did inform frickin' Mafaust, and I'm assuming Kay was right there to listen in, that, probably one of the reasons why Laylee was at all. Weird character called, Grapes.
Oh God! Now,
So,
now imagine like a Balrog in a suit.
Crepes will finally pay for giving you guys the things you asked for.
No, it's not that he gave us the things we asked for. It's that the fact that he somehow made it in a way that a druid could turn into a fucking elder god.
Well, he
Not
said
even elder god.
he didn't actually do anything to Talia other than flip a switch that was off.
He took.
That
he ripped off. He ripped. He
That's
broke
why
the
Talia will be the
factory
star witness in
warranty.
court.
Oh no.
Wait, what?
Star witness in court.
Yeah, you'll be part of Crepes' defense.
I mean,
He'll bring you to the
narratively, I
stand while
really...
his attorney asks you questions and the prosecution asks you questions. It'll be great.
So who's going to be Phoenix Wright?
Objection.
Howard.
Oh,
I don't even know why you have to ask.
Echo.
Somebody's echoing.
Penis.
Okay, there's an extract that basically just explodes vipers everywhere. I'm taking that.
Okay, can we sign off so I can stop recording?
Oh, fuck
Yeah.
that. We shouldn't have been recording any of this.
Too bad.
Goodbye, YouTube peoples.
Goodbye.
See you later. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe.
No.
Smash that like button.
No.
When you're over 100 some odd, or 100,000, you can chill like a whore. No.